All right, so step J is setting up Outlook, and this has two subsections. So J-A is if you were previously only using your @nmu.edu, so your SMTP/POP mail account, you're going to follow this step. And if you were previously using a Microsoft Exchange account, you're going to want to go to J-B, which is the subsection following this one. So first we're going to show you how to activate and set up your POP email account. You don't have to activate it, you already have it activated, but this is how to set it back up. So what you're going to do is run Outlook for the first time, and this will automatically create the settings to access the @nmu.edu POP mail account. So you're going to open the Start menu and click All Apps, scroll down to the O's to find Outlook, and you can right-click it and hover over the More, and most people are going to want it pinned to their taskbars for easy access so they don't always have to come to this menu. So feel free to do that right now if you do want to. Otherwise, you can disregard this step and just click Outlook. So if you did pin it to your taskbar, it'll appear down here, and you're just going to open it up. And when you open it initially, it's just going to create that POP mail account for you already. It'll already put all that info in, and you'll be prompted to log in. So you're going to want to log in with your NMU ID and password, and then check Save this password in your password list if you choose. That'll just make it so you don't have to log in every time you open up Outlook, and then you're going to click OK. So when you're in here, when you're in Outlook, you're going to open up File up at the top left, and then click Open and Export on the left side. And then you're going to choose Import/Export. And the option we're looking for is Import from another program or file, which is already selected. If it's not, choose it now, and then click Next. And then we're going to choose Outlook data file.pst, and then click Next. And then we're going to browse for our file. So in here, this is kind of a dumbed down version of File Explorer. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up File Explorer on the side, and we're going to go to our Windows drive and our users, and then Help Desk is my user ID folder for this computer, so yours is going to be whatever your username is. You're going to click that and go into Documents and then Outlook Files, and you're going to look for the date modified here, and that's an important thing because you want to find the one, if you have multiple data files, you're going to want to find the one that closely reflects when you feel like you last used Outlook, because that's most likely the correct data file that you want. So you're going to find that one in this list, and you can close out of here and select it from the Open Outlook Data Files menu that popped up when you clicked Browse. So like we'll open Outlook.pst, we'll open it up, and then all we're going to do is click Next. And mine says it's already in use with this current profile, and that's just because that happens to be this blank Outlook data file on here, and I was showing you just for an example. And you want to make sure that Replace Duplicates with Items Imported is in there. It should be already on there, but if it's not, make sure you have that checked. And verify that include all your subfolders is checked, and the radio button Import Items into the same folder is checked when you move on to the next screen. I'm going to choose a different one. Apparently all of these are in use. So I'm going to create a duplicate. All right, it's not going to let me. So I have that data file. All the data files on this computer are already on here, unfortunately, so I can't show you that example. But if you follow those steps, just make sure that Replace with Duplicates with Items Imported was on when you were importing it, and then you'll click Next. And then you'll verify that Include Subfolders is checked, and the radio button Import Items into the same folder is checked. And then you'll click Finish. And the messages, tasks, calendar items, and contacts will be imported into the currently used PST file. And then what you're going to do is create a new email and send it to yourself. So you're going to try to send out a test email to yourself to make sure that you are all set up correctly. And you should get the message within 3 minutes. You can also use the Send Receive button up at the top right here, Send Receive, and then Send Receive all folders. And that'll just expedite the process. And if you receive a mail, excellent, your account is set up correctly. And if you had previously had Outlook set up for more than one POP mail account, we recommend you contact the Computing Help Desk, which our phone number is 906-227-2468 to complete configuring Outlook for the other accounts. And that's just better to be safe than sorry. In case you have multiple accounts, it can be a little bit more tricky to set them up. And now, if you have Exchange, you're going to want to stick around for step J-B, which is setting up the Exchange account. Otherwise, you can move on to the next step after J.